Hello and welcome to r/AskReddit by Reddit Reader. Today's question is, similar to resting your eyes after shutting off your alarm, what are some of life's most dangerous mini-games? Eating that food that you know might duck up your stomach before any type of performance or sport. Ugh. Yes. Symphony concerts are always 1.52 hours long, and I'm always afraid to eat most things before them. Sitting on a stage for 2 hours with gas I can't pass is a nightmare. Symphony choir here. Fortunately, I get pre-performance nervous poops. Plane in arrives at 4 o'clock. Plane out leaves at 4:30. I see that you're my corporate travel agent. I refuse to ever do a short layover again. I'd rather wait in the airport for like 5 hours than get there as the last people are boarding. My butthole clenched hard enough to create diamonds. I don't need to write that down. I'll remember it. 53,852. 53,852. 53,852. 53,852. Okay, 53. 582. Damn, it goes back and checks again. Then your smartest friend or relative screws you up intentionally. Nah, it's 58,932. Riding the fuel warning light. I won a battle with this once. I used to drive an S10 manual. After a new fuel pump, the gas gauge would only go down to 1/4 tank and then stop. On the way to my job at the time, I ended up dangerously low. Now, it's important to note that the pump is in the back of the tank, and I was on a hilly road. Every time I'd get going downhill, the truck would stall, and I'd let it coast down, then back up until I started to lose momentum, and I'd pop the clutch to get it going again. Crest the hill and repeat. I had just enough gas left to get me through a short section of flat road and sputter up to a gas pump. I'm surprised I didn't ruin the new fuel pump. Hahaha, I had something similar on my motorcycle a couple weeks ago. My carb was leaking, so I lost a lot of gas between trying to get it fixed and didn't realize that I had set it to reserve, and it doesn't have a fuel gauge. Left for work the next morning to go the 10 miles down the mountain thinking I had at least a quarter tank of gas. About 1/2 way down, the bike started to die, so I tried to turn it to reserve and realized my mistake. The bike completely died across the street from the gas station at the bottom. At least it was a short walk of shame. My recent ex just wants to talk. I can go see her and I'm sure we'll be perfectly responsible. Pooing in public toilet without checking the toilet paper status. Always wear socks. Sneezing while driving. Sneezing when you have diarrhea. Sneezing while driving home because you have diarrhea. Starting to cook a meal without checking if you have all the ingredients. Better yet, checking that you have the ingredients, but not checking if they're still good. Then you get to play, is this food really bad enough to give me food poisoning? Sniffs, it doesn't smell that sour. Browsing Reddit at work when your boss often comes up behind you unannounced. Currently playing this. Let me calculate what time it is and how many shows I can watch before I get the minimum amount of sleep I need to survive tomorrow. No, that's not dangerous. That's strategic. Dangerous is saying one more episode. Then I'll be tired. For 15 episodes. Then you think you've worked it out perfectly only to find the last episode in the series is a double-length final. Debating whether to beat the yellow light when you're driving. This is so difficult for me. Half the time I stop far too early and piss everyone off behind me. The other half I cruise through a red light and just pray there were no cops around. I'm terrible at this mini game. Fun fact. You know how the lines on the road go from dotted to solid before an intersection? If you are going the speed limit or faster, and are in the solid lines when the light turns yellow, you will make the light. If you're outside the solid lines when the light turns, you'll run the red. Unless you're speeding, then it's a whole new game. Am I still allergic to this food? Dies. With passion and satisfied curiosity. Paper due at 23:59. Waiting until 2200 hours to begin. Hello. Procrastination. My old friend. Or submitting at like 23:56 and hoping it uploads and works right before the deadline and praying the internet or server doesn't cut out. 23:56. Scaredy cat. 23 hours. 59 minutes. And 59 seconds is where it's at. Gambling on a fart has to be the most often used. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more Reddit content.